Snapshots, and as you know, over the last few weeks, we've been talking a lot about archaeology and what archaeologists do, and we've been doing that so that we can get ready for our big archaeological dig coming up, which is that group project I mentioned in class the other day. But in order for that project to work, you guys really need to know what it means to be a good team player. Okay, so that is the subject of this video. The central question is, what does it mean to be a good team player? So make sure you can answer that question by the end of the video. In addition to that, make sure that you, number 1, define all highlighted terms, number 2, answer the questions in the form below, and number 3, write down something that confused you so you can bring it up in class tomorrow. I hope you enjoy. So I'm sure you guys are all familiar with the cliche expression that there's no I in team. And another famous team cliche, if you will, is the expression, together everyone achieves more. And though this is a cliche, I really do like this, and I think it holds true, right? Because if we really do work together, it brings out the best in not only us, but everybody around us. So that's going to be something that I really want you to keep in mind as you watch this video and you begin your project, that together everyone achieves more. You'll benefit from this as well as your group mates. Okay, keeping that in mind, let's discuss some of the qualities of a great team player. And I'm sure you guys could think of your own qualities, and they would be very, very good and something that you would want in a teammate. But let's try to focus on just these 4 for now, and I really want you to be aware of these as you watch this video and you begin your project next week. So the first one we're going to talk about is motivation, followed by unselfishness, patience, and then being a good listener. So let's discuss each one of these qualities of a good teammate in turn. Alright, the first quality of a good team player is that they're motivated, or they have motivation, which is the willingness to achieve a goal, right? In order to be a good team member, you have to really be focused on a goal at hand, okay? So that's why I have this picture of Michael Jordan on the side, because he's one of the greatest basketball players of all time, and he was incredibly motivated on his goal at hand, which was winning the championship every single season. And because of his motivation, right, it went off onto his teammates because they saw how motivated and committed he was, and it brought out the best in them, okay? And that goes back to our idea that together everyone achieves more, okay? So it's really important that to be a good teammate, you are really motivated on the goal at hand, which for you guys is getting this project done and getting it done well. In addition to being motivated, a good team player is unselfish. That means they are willing to put others or the team before themselves. And this is a really, really difficult quality to have, but it is very important. That's why I have this picture of one of Tom Brady's linemen blocking for him, because think of a lineman in football. They literally are sacrificing their body for their teammates. Okay, so obviously you're not going to be doing that in your group work, but sometimes you may have an idea, but your group mates may not share that idea, and sometimes you may have to put that idea aside and go along with the group to get the project done and to get it done well. Good teammates are also patient, which means they have the ability to tolerate struggles or obstacles without getting angry. Throughout this 5-day group project, you guys are going to hit bumps along the road, but you can't be afraid of those bumps, and you can't throw in the towel, right? Just like any successful team, when they hit obstacles, they're patient with one another, they believe in one another, and they know that they can achieve the goal that they set out to do. Okay, so you got to be patient, and you got to work through your challenges in order to get the job done. Last but certainly not least, a good team player certainly is a good listener, which means they have the ability to tolerate an idea or thought with which they don't agree. As you move throughout this 5-day project, you're going to come across ideas that you don't agree with, and it's very easy to just say, nope, that's wrong because it didn't come from me and my idea must be right, but you can't do that because that's not being a good team player, and it's not going to get the job done as well as it can be. You need to listen to ideas, work through your struggles together, and in order to do that, you need to listen to one another. So there you have it. That concludes this very short episode of History Snapshots. Let's just quickly review those qualities of a good teammate. The first one is that you're motivated. Second one is you're unselfish. The third is that you're patient. And the fourth is that you're a good listener. Okay, so make sure you keep those things in mind when you work throughout your project this upcoming week. But also remember, before you X out of this video, make sure you define all highlighted terms. Number 2, answer the questions in the forum below. And number 3, write down something that confused you so you can bring it up in class tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.